What's up, y'all? What's going on? It's Golden Brown Skin, and I'm back with another YouTube video. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who has been supporting me. I have gained so many followers. I done made a promo song literally just for my skincare business, and they online singing it. Do y'all know how crazy that is to me? Yeah, I just want to say thank you to those that support me. And if you don't know and you don't follow me, follow my skincare page. It's Golden Brown Skin LLC on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok or Threads. And let's get into it, y'all. This is part 3. We're gonna have to be nice in the beginning, y'all know, but you know, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit towards the end. Let's do a little small little smidget of a recap. Okay, now part 2, we ended off basically talking about how she started acting weird. Like, some of the things she was doing was just throwing me off. It was just too much. Like, it was not okay. Okay, now if you haven't already, make sure you watch part 1 and 2. Please do it. Okay, please do. Now, this video is going to have voice recordings and receipts and everything in it. So get your popcorn, get your snacks, get your drinks, get all that. Get cuddled up, get bundled up, okay? Because I'm going to take you on a ride, okay? We're gonna go on a ride, okay? Let's get it. Of course, I know you watching Coco. So how you doing, baby? Part 3 is officially out. So when you talk about part 3 this time, it's really here. There's something for them to go see, because they want to come see part 3. You talking about part 3, and part 3 ain't even out yet, Coco. You on my too hard. Part 3 ain't even out yet. It's been about 4 months. You know that. You know that. I know you know that, but hey, Anyways, let's get into it, y'all. So we ended off in March, right? When she was doing the little compa thing. How she had me over there, and then she was like, oh, I'm gonna go with somebody else, and then if somebody else never showed up. Yeah, okay, so we right there. That's where we at, y'all. That's where we at. Okay, so we in March. Now, the girl that I told y'all about that dapped me up and whatever, she ended up being friends with her. So in March, they, I guess, was talking or whatever, and Coco hit me up and was like, oh, do you want to go to Miami? Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, oh yeah, let's hang out. You know what I'm saying? I'm stressed. I got a lot going on. Like, yeah, like, let's go out there. We all had to put in for gas, or of course that was fine. Didn't have no issues. We went out there, we had a good time, y'all. We took pictures, we ate food. It was a good time. I don't have no complaints or anything like that. It was no issues at all. Now let's go ahead and get into it. That was March. So after March comes April. April is when she started doing that weird obsessive shit. I already told y'all about how she was acting before and everything like that. So one day I'm driving home. I think I can't remember if me and her was already texting or whatever, but this is what happened, y'all. I had to go get the messages, y'all.
Just text me and said, you lucky we not together right now, because we would have been arguing. And then she put the little emoji. And I said, laugh my ass off. Why would we argue? With the crying laughing face. And she said, you all in this girl likes and comments.
If we're friends, we're supposed to be friends. Why are you texting me like you my bitch? And then why are you online lying, making it seem like it was the other way around? I don't like people like you who try to make something seem like something that it's not. You were obsessed and you were crazy. We're friends. I'm not your bitch. But I digress. Let me finish.
And I said, what girl? Let me see. And she sent the picture of the girl's Instagram with my like on it. And said, I caught you red-handed. I said, oh yeah, that's the girl I was telling you about.
Because obviously I was telling her about it.
She said, what girl? I said, I met her and she asked for my IG. She's a stripper in Tampa.
I was at the strip club in Tampa one day. You know what I'm saying? Doing my ones and twos. I was a customer. And this girl came up to me and started giving me conversation. Yeah, she asked for my number or whatever, and she asked for my IG. We exchanged, and it was cool after that.
And she said she just liked my pictures. I said, yeah, she cool people. She always show love, because she do. Then she put the little emoji and said, you showing a lot too, right?
Well, damn, bitch. Well, damn, bitch. Well, damn, bitch.
And I said, it's mutually beneficial.
It is. I like your pictures. Yeah, you like my pictures. It's mutually beneficial.
And I started laughing. I said, and she do music too. And she talking about, so fuck me, huh? And put the little emoji like this. And I said, no, not at all. I
Like, why would it be fuck you? Like, what I have going on with somebody else have to do with you? Like, come on. Like,
she told me I'm gonna start making music. I said, you should like her pics too.
Cause you should. Like, you doing all of this for what? You're not my girl. You're not my lady. You're not.
You're not my dad. You also want to hear something. She told me I'm gonna start making music since you like her so much.
I'm sorry, y'all. This shit is so funny. Y'all see what I said? You should like her pics and comment too. You should. Instead of being a hater ass bitch. So you get online and be like, I love everybody. No, you don't. Why you be online cap lacking, bitch? Oh, stop lacking and capping, bitch. So,
I said, laugh my ass off. Coco, please spare me.
like, please spare me, please.
And she said, whatever. And I put the little emoji, the little mouth emoji. She said, that's what I should say to you. I said, I apologize. Am I in the doghouse now?
Like, dang, like we not cool now. Like, what's up? You mad at me now? You gonna have an attitude? Like, I can't live. Y'all don't understand why this is funny. Because she get online and she been talking shit this whole time, y'all. I can't wait to really get into this. The way that she be talking, the story that she's trying to paint. Bitch, you're crazy. Oh, you're crazy. You out your mind. You wanted me so bad. Just be honest about it. And I wasn't going. I was just coming from a bitch house when we was having this conversation. Like, when you came and picked up your angel wings, I was with a female that I was with. And you knew that. You was blowing up my phone. Oh, you want to be, you drove all the way to Tampa. Lord, it's starting to make sense to me now, y'all. I'm sorry. It's starting to click to me. She drove all the way from Orlando to Tampa, all the way back to Orlando for some angel wings. And she was trying to rush me to leave my girl house to come to Orlando. I don't even live in Orlando. I live an hour and 40 minutes away from Orlando, y'all. This is just starting to make sense to me. You hate everybody that I interact with. Like, you really do. Like, that's not okay. Let me get back to it, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just coming to a realization. That's scary. That's very scary. It really is.
And I said, am I in the doghouse now? And she put the little emoji and she said, I still like you more, but stop playing with me.
I can't lie. I like the little batter, back and forth. But anyways, yeah.
And I said, okay, so who can I comment on? I don't like her. And she said, me.
Y'all see this shit, right? I know y'all see it. Then she said she's pretty and all, but she ain't follow me. Guess what? To this right now, she did eventually end up following her though. I unfollowed the other girl because it's just as simple as, the fact that Coco get online and do the stuff that she do. I don't want nobody that's associated with her to be associated with me, to be watching me. Like, I don't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's no hard feelings to nobody. It's a lot of people. I removed so many people from my page, y'all. I had 6,000 followers. I'm down to like 4,000 something. I'm trying to get down to about 2,500, but it's gonna take me a little while because I don't want everybody in my business watching everything that I'm doing, studying me. I don't like that. My business page is up to 8K. I'm about to start getting my clothing page up because I keep getting more and more orders. I'm about to get super active on there. Like, my personal life, I'm closing it out. Like, I done made my page private back in December of last year. Like, I'm not playing. Like, ever since this last situation, all of this, y'all gonna see. Let me get into it, y'all. I just can't start ranting, y'all. But anyways,
I said, laugh my ass off, ma'am. And then I said, I did tell everybody on my story to show us some love. So that's probably why.
Because they have posted the video. And y'all gonna see the video that I'm talking about. This video is gonna prove everything that you be doing to be wrong. Right? So let's get into it.
And I was like, oh, they posted a video. And then she said, oh, go see your story. Okay, I see now.
Crazy. Like, girl, I went on Instagram and told everybody to show us some love. Because we just posted the interview that we did from my show, right? And you acting crazy. So this is April, y'all. If you guys watch part 2, y'all will understand it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And it's like the way that you be online, the things that you be saying and how you be acting, it does not match your true character and how you came and was talking to me and how you felt about me. You need to be honest. It's okay. I'm not mad at you. I'm really not. I'm disappointed in you because all you had to do was apologize. But you so emotional and you don't know how to handle your emotions. But let's get into it, y'all. Now we got May. May 18th is Haitian Flag Day, y'all. So they had another compa event. I was excited to go. I'm not a Zoe, but I love my Zoes. I've dated Haitians before. She's a Zoe. Like, I love just the culture. I love the food. I love me some grill, okay? I love me some pickles. I love me some lalo. Lalo, okay? And I like the purple potato salad is good too, okay? So let's get into it, y'all. She just keep fucking up. And let's get into it. May 18th. Right, Haitian Flag Day. We go to her compa thing. I ended up sewing the little Haitian flag on there.
She had a bikini top and she wanted me to sew the flag on there.
I was fucking up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I was fucking up. I could tell she was getting frustrated. She's like, oh, well, just do it like this. It was all cool. It was all good. We still had a good time. I got it on there. It was looking good. She had her whole outfit on together. She looked good. I looked good. We had a good time. I wore the colors, but I did not wear the flags and stuff because I'm not a Haitian. I'm not a Zoe. So I'm not going to go up there pretending, but I'm going to support. And you know what I'm saying? I'm going to rock y'all colors, show love. You know what I'm saying? Do my little ones and twos, be cute and whatnot. By the end of the night, y'all, I got about 4-5 numbers. I ain't going to lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was one girl I was dancing with. I know I met her from somewhere. It was crazy, y'all. It was spicy. So okay. When we was in a club, I guess like it was a little issue with the seating arrangements or whatever. I wasn't paying attention. I think like they were saying you had to pay to sit in the section or whatever. Or I guess the lady felt some type of way because they went from one club to another club. I think the second club was called Lava. The first club, I can't remember what it was called, but the second club, I think it was called Lava. And I guess like the lady that was over her group was saying like, I guess if you had to pay to be in the section or be around or whatever the case may be. So I think that Coco did end up paying for me, or I think that we just gave attitude and just sat there anyways. But I want to say she paid. I think that's the one thing I can say, that we went out and did something and she had like paid for me in a way. I think that was the only time. So anyways, I ended up getting so many more numbers that night, y'all. So as I'm walking out, oh no, let me go back. So the girl, I remember her from online. Y'all see how I get real? Yeah, I remember her from online. I know I met her online and we never met in person. And I think when she seen me, she knew exactly who I was. And we started dancing and it wasn't no regular dance. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. And she was like, give me your phone, put my number in your phone, da. But yeah, so that was that. So anyways, that night ended. We ended up getting in the car. We're in the parking lot at the club at Lava, right? So some guy starts talking to her. She's getting some attention finally so she can get the fuck out my face, right? So I'm like, oh, ask him if he got some bud. Ask him if he got green. And he did. So I'm like, oh, yeah, you talk to him, you know, because I need to be, you know, entertained. So give me something, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Y'all sit there. Y'all talk. Y'all do y'all thing. I'm finna do my, okay, over here in the corner. Don't bother me and don't ask for none. You know, I'm just kidding. But I'm finna do me in the corner for real. And I don't know what happened, y'all, but some girl just walked up to me and started giving me conversation. I'm telling you, I'm not lying to you. I can't lie to y'all. This is my life. People walk up to me and give me conversation, tell me things all the time. Right? I'm just that beautiful, I guess. I don't know. So, we started flirting. We started talking. And I was told her ass, come right here behind the car and come talk to me. So we walked to behind the car, right? And we're talking, and I end up getting her. I think I got her Instagram. I don't think I got her number. I think I got her Instagram or whatever. And I think I asked her if she liked girls or whatever. And, you know, she was definitely with it. So I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, this is what I need. I need you in my life. So, yeah, we're going to make it happen. So she ends up coming back around the car. I sit down or whatever, and she closed the door. Now, she's with her friends. She has some homeboys with her or whatever. And they're like, oh, y'all should kiss. Y'all should kiss. And Coco turned around and said, if you kiss her, I'm going to slap you. Y'all, I'm not lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. That Coco turned while she was talking. Yes, while she was talking to the man that she's supposed to be entertaining, that came to, yes, while she talking to the man, she turned to me and say, if you kiss her, I'ma slap you. Bitch, you're not my lady. I have never touched you. Come on, like, Why do you act like this? What's wrong with you? Then to get online and say that I'm obsessed? Bitch, every person that like me, you hate them. Every person. You're a fucking weirdo. And I'm not trying to be rude or be mean, but I'm only saying that because you're getting online and saying the things you're saying, and it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even go with how things were. It doesn't go with how you acted towards me and how you acted towards people that I liked or people that liked me. My dating life was horrible when I was friends with you. I had a miserable dating life when I was trying to be your friend because you hated on anybody that I tried to be with. Literally. Y'all remember when I told y'all about the birthday party? He even told me, oh, you need to choose between her and me and woo woo woo. Like, y'all, I can't make this shit up. So that's that. Now around this time, she wants to be a dancer, y'all. She wants to go to the club. She wants to dance and make money. I asked her to do this in the past when it was something that I wanted to try to do, but she didn't want to do it with me, and so it was just never a thing. Now she wants to go. She ends up finding this place. I think it's called Foxy Fitness. It's a pole dancing class, and you get lessons there. So she found a Groupon where you get 6 classes for percentage off. I was like, okay, that's cool. I ends up getting it with her, and we start doing the classes. Now, I had got upset at one point because it felt like she was rushing, y'all. She was trying to get in that club, and it's like, bitch, I don't even got half of this stuff down yet. Like, if we're taking a beginner class, she wants to take
the intermediate class.
She was making me mad. I'm not gonna lie. I did not like that because I felt like she was trying to rush the process. Like, when you're taking the basic class or whatever and everything, I need to get everything done. I'm not gonna just keep moving on to classes and I haven't even been certified in the basic. I'm not even certified in the basic yet, but you want me to keep going up. I'm not gonna do that yet. I barely got my feet wet and you trying to. So I tried to do the little extra class with her, but y'all, I told the teacher, I said, I'm done. I'm not finna keep trying, because the teacher kept coming over there, y'all, but I was getting so frustrated. But anyway, so that happened. The other thing that happens around this time is I am meeting people and dating and things like that. I'm just having a good time. I'm trying to be single and enjoy myself. So I meet this guy, I'll call him G, and I thought he was very attractive, like very physically attractive, and I enjoyed his personality as well. So when we met and he ended up taking me on a date. We went out to eat or whatever, and it was nice. It was cute. You know, I went where I wanted to go, so I was happy. I know that much. Afterwards, we sat and we chilled and we talked. Now, he didn't really try to push up on me in no type of way or nothing like that. He was really cool. Now, the next day, we ended up hanging out again. He took me out to breakfast, and then we ended up going downtown. And I think we ended up going to like a day party or something like that. Now, around this time, we basically just was hanging out. We was eating, you know, going out, going downtown. We was just having a good time. Like, he was my good time. So I would hang out with Coco, but Coco would just chill. She would just be at the house. You know, she didn't really have much to like spend or go out or do anything. And I don't know, she wasn't really talking to nobody as far as other than like, you know, her little people or whatever.
And by people, I just mean the people who would pay for her content and stuff like that, not someone who is trying to seriously be with her and date her.
Nobody was checking for her, basically, is what I'm saying. So the guy that I was talking to, he had a Corvette. He was a nice guy. Like, he had money on. I'm just gonna say, he had money on. Okay. One day, I was telling her that I told him, because she was saying that she wanted to go out or whatever the case may be, and I know that he'd be downtown sometimes. So I was like, oh, what if I see him? So I was like telling him like, yo, I'm gonna be at this place or whatever the case may be. Not saying that I wanted him to be there, but just letting him know like, this is where I'm gonna be at tonight or whatever. And when I got there, he was outside, and I was happy. I was excited. I was like, oh, girl, do I look good? Like, you know, I'm trying to, you know. And she was so mad, y'all. She was mad at how I was acting. Like, and I'm not saying she was mad in the sense that she was saying this out loud. You could tell by her body language is what I'm saying. Like, she felt some type of way about it. And I'm going to continue to explain further why, right? We end up getting in the club. I end up drinking. We're partying. We're in a section or whatever. I'll keep walking out this section, walking up to him, because obviously he can't come in this section. After I walked up to him, I'm with him. He's hugging on me, loving on me. You know, we're dancing. We're, you know, when I was in twos, and she's over there in the section with other girls and stuff like that. I end up going outside with him. We're in a club with Drummer. Drummer got the section or whatever. I know of him because I have been around people that are friends with him, like, but I don't have like a relationship with him myself, but he knows who I am. I know who he is. We speak and we say hey, but it's more like he's more like a mutual. I don't really know him. He's not really my friend or nothing like that, but I know who he is and he knows who I am. So yeah, I'm like, okay, so she's good. That's really her people. That's not really my people. So she comes outside while I'm with him and she starts talking to this guy, I don't know, that's just standing there. She starts doing salsa with the dude. I don't know, just a random person. G is standing here talking shit. I ain't gonna lie. He was like, oh, your friend needs to stop talking to that dude. Like, you know, he was, you know. But, you know, people can do what they want to do. I didn't really agree with what he was saying because I just felt like, you know, she's just having fun. Like, I'm out here, so she probably wants to be out here with me to make sure that I'm okay, right? So I don't feel no type of way, but he's talking shit or whatever. So I started throwing up, you know, I'm throwing up and all of that. And I'm not really sure of everything that's going on, but I did tell her to drive. And he's with me the whole time, like, you know, whatever. So this is what he told me, y'all. This is what he said. He said, when I was throwing up and stuff and I needed help, he said that she was acting like she didn't want to help me. That's what he said. She was acting like she didn't want to help me. And he also said that she was acting like she didn't want to drive the car. But it's like, who else is going to drive the car? He has his car. And then I drove here. I drove here in the BMW. I drove here. Every time we go out, make it a no. Every time we go out, I drive. Every time we go out, I pay for everything. Let's make that a no. Make sure we make this a thing. You know, when it comes to grocery shopping, when it comes to going out, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to going to get food, make it a note that I have to pay for everything. Make it a note that I'm not saying it in a derogatory way, but let's just be honest about what's really went down in the friendship and how the friendship was. Like, you make it seem like you was this and you had all this stuff that you don't really have, and you try to talk shit about people, but you're not in a position to talk shit about nobody. And I'm not a shit talker. I'm just spitting the facts. You understand what I'm saying? So anyways, we end up going to the house, and as I'm getting out the car, he's there. She's like, oh, he's here. And I'm like, oh, yay. She's like, oh, why is he here? He shouldn't be here. That's weird. He's creepy. Bitch, this is the nigga that I've been going on dates with, that been providing me food. We went and got us a resort. We in the pool together. What you mean? We talking. What you mean? Why he here? He was just helping me throw up in a trash can while you was standing off to the side with an attitude. What you mean, why he here? Why you mad he here? What's creepy about it? We don't go upstairs. We don't go in your house. He's never even been up the stairs and been inside your home. This girl is a certified hater, y'all. Do y'all see the chain of events? No matter who I'm talking to or who I'm fucking with, it's always a fucking problem. It's always a problem. We chill. We had us a good time. He smoked with me. He made sure I was good. And he sent me on my way. And I went upstairs and I was getting ready to go to sleep. And that was the night that she told me that she pissed on the chair and all that nasty shit. Like, bitch, I don't want to hear that. I don't give a fuck about what you did. Now, throughout this whole time, right, that's May. We're still in May. Around this time, I basically haven't been telling her what I'm doing or where I'm going. I've been lying. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. We May and April, bitch, I'm lying. Okay? Everything that come out my mouth is a lie. I'm lying about everywhere I'm going and what I'm doing because I found out that you're a hater. Now, one day we was in a room. Y'all about to see the type of person that she is. We was in a room and she was like, oh, you should be getting money from these niggas. You shouldn't be dating them. Blah, blah, blah. Woo, woo, woo. Like, bitch, why the fuck are you mad? Why are you so mad, bitch, that people actually enjoy being with me and actually want to take me out on dates and actually do shit with me? Bitch, nobody wants to do that with you. Nobody wants to do that with you. No regular guy. Not some old creepy man. I'm talking about a regular person, bitch. That's what I'm talking about. A regular person. No regular man wants to take you out on a date. Nobody wants to take you out and experience you and date you. They just want to fuck you and you're mad about it. You're mad that people actually want to be in relationship with me. People actually spend time with me. People actually care for me. And you're mad and you have a problem with it. Everybody that likes me, you don't like them. Let's be for real. If you listen to the story, everybody that likes me, she don't like them. Now we're getting to the nitty gritty, okay? We're getting to the nitty gritty. If you're still watching, thank you, because this is about to get good. What he say? What he say? Yeah. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Now, I'm telling y'all about the whole going to the club and dancing thing. She has just been asking me over and over again, oh, when you gonna start dancing? When you gonna go get your license? When you gonna do this? When you gonna do that? Y'all, I don't want to do nothing. I've been stalling her. Do y'all hear me? I remember like she's putting dances on the TV, putting stuff on the TV. She done bought the pole. Like, I'm helping her put the pole up, y'all. I done put the pole up about 35 times. Do you hear me? That pole is probably up right now and never fell because of me. Well, we did it together, but y'all, the strength of that motherfucking pole, the way that we got that bitch up there, okay? But it came time, y'all. May 23rd, I went down to Orlando to the little office and got my little dance license or whatever the little shit is. I went and got it, y'all. So we ended up getting into a car accident that same day. She was supposed to go to an interview for some job, and she ends up getting into a car accident. We're coming out of Chipotle to make a turn to the straight road, and I guess as we're coming out, some cars coming like this, and mind you, it's 1, 2, 3 lanes, right? So we're in the very last lane here. He comes all the way like this and pushes us.
So you see the cars on the curb, it's not even in the middle of the road at this point.
Like, what the fuck are you doing coming all the way from over here? And he pushes us literally like that into the grass, into the sidewalk. It was crazy. Like, she was panicking. She was crying. It was horrible. And he started arguing with her, going back and forth with her. And the police came and was telling him to get back in his car and stop talking to her and all these things. She told me she didn't have insurance. I called my mom. I called my dad. I had my mom talk to her on the phone. And then I was talking to my dad as well, to try to help us and things like that, to see what we could do. And then she needed to get a tow truck. So she needed to get a tow truck, but she did not, certainly have enough money for the tow truck. So I was trying to figure out how to help her. I was not willing to give her my money, but I was telling her about this app called Moneyline that I use that will give you money based off of what you have in your basic bank account, and you can borrow money, and as you borrow, the amount that you can borrow will continue to increase. And then also that helps with your credit because it's connected to your credit as well. It helps boost your credit and show that you make your payments on time. I was showing her that, and the tow truck ended up giving her a discount, and it was just too far for her to take the car to her house. Now her dad only lived about 10 or 15 minutes away, I believe, so she was going to take the car to her dad's house. Y'all, her dad do not like her. In the past, y'all, it's not funny. In the past, she told me that this is what she said. She said she was on the phone with her dad, and she was trying to have a real and open, honest conversation with him. And I guess she was trying to tell him about himself or whatever the case may be. And he didn't like how she spoke to him. So he cussed her out, and they got into this big argument. And he said that she was disrespectful. And I believe it. And y'all gonna see why. She don't know how to talk to people. So we're in the tow truck, y'all. She's screaming on the phone with her mama. Her mama got her baby and everything. Her daughter. That's what I'm saying. Her mama got her daughter with her, and she's screaming at her mama while her mama be taking care of the daughter, taking the daughter to school. She telling her mama, shut the fuck up, da, 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 da. And she hang up in her face. Me and the tow truck driver just silent. I'm just like, damn, bitch, damn. She's stressed, y'all. We get the car to her dad's house. She calling her mom. She calling her dad. Her dad cussing her out. Her dad telling her, oh, you better not be at my house. If your car is at my house, I'm going to tow your car away from my house.
Bolted right here.
Oh,
shit. So you gotta take the hood out. It should be 2 10mm screws.
It's gonna be hard because this part right here is cut inside. So whoever takes this off are gonna really have to know what they're doing.
They broke my windshield too, and I need to get that fixed eventually, right?
And
I'm like, damn, like, we just got into an accident. Like, look at the car, y'all. Like, we had got into a real bad accident. The car was not drivable. Like, we couldn't move. We couldn't do nothing. Like, what? Like, he was like, yeah, get the fuck from my house. I'm about to be on my way over there. The man's supposed to be at work. Then I guess she had went in the house and came back to go use the bathroom. And the stepmom called her dad and told on her. And she's calling her mom, asking her mom to talk to her dad. And her mom telling her there's nothing she can do. And she was mad at her mom, talking to her mama crazy. Like, it was horrible, y'all. She called her sugar daddy. Her sugar daddy couldn't even give her $50 to get a new tire on a car. Nothing, because that's all she needed to do was try to get a tire, fix the tire. And then she could try to drive the car. It was just so bad. You know, the rim, everything was horrible. He told her he couldn't even give her that. I don't know, bruh. It was horrible. She ended up calling some boy. Now, this boy, I've seen this boy before. I don't know why she won't date him. But I guess, like I said, she's just using him for money. Because he, you know, she did her ones and twos so he could pay her rent or whatever the case may be. And she called him that day that we had that accident. And he came through. That's a good guy. You just using him for money. And that's actually somebody that you should be talking to. Not just trying to use him for money to pay your bills. Right? But I digress, right? He ends up coming and he's helping us. Her dad's standing there the whole time, y'all. Her daddy's standing there, hands folded, mad, face tuned up. Like, I was shocked, y'all. I can't lie. He hated, like, he was mad. Oh, hurry up and leave. Oh, let him. It was crazy, right? He didn't even want to like speak and say hi. Like, he didn't even want to. Like, he helped the boy by giving him a stone, but it's like he threw the stone at him. He didn't even hand it to him because the car kept rolling. He was trying to lift the car up, and the car kept rolling. And the daddy just standing there watching him, not helping him. Like, this is her dad. Her dad should be the one doing this and helping us. And we damn near could have died. Anything could have happened. And like, what? Like, your daddy don't like you. But you online, let me shut up. Anyways, so I just was so like hurt for her, to be honest. And by the end of the night, y'all, we get the her dad ends up calling the police on her, y'all. So once the car was finally fixed, like, her dad had a basket in front of the garage. This girl was parked in front of his garage. She takes the car and goes boom, boom, and runs into the back of his garage, like bangs into the back of his garage and then skirts off. And I'm just like, come on, Coco, come on. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? And as we're driving up the street, we see this guy or whatever. We flag him down. He ends up helping us, you know, fix some things on the car so the hood won't be flying and all that stuff like that. And y'all, as we're about to be at her house, we're probably like maybe like 7 minutes away. The police calls her. It was like, oh yes, is this Coco? And she's like, yes. Oh well, your dad called the police on you. He said that you ran into the back of his garage. And she was like, no, I didn't. And he was like, well, can you turn around? And she was like, no. He said, well, here's my email, take pictures of the back of the car. And I'm just like, oh my God. So y'all, we get out the car and she moves the car. She parks the car to the other side of the building, way on the other side of the building. And she was like, when she was younger, her dad, like, when they had let her use the car, but I guess she was being bad and stuff like that. So one day she went to go in her car and her dad had took the engine or the battery out the car. He took something out the car, whatever. So she said she wanted to park over there just in case he tried to do something like that again. So you can see it's toxic. This is what they do. And I'm just like, damn, like, I'm trying to tell her what to do, or maybe we could try to edit it, because you can see the mark. Like, the car is like a dark gray color, or it's a gray color, so you can see the white scratches that's on the back of the car, y'all. It was crazy. Okay, that was May 23rd. May 24th is the day that I decided that I did not want to really be around her like that. This is the day that she disrespected me. So it was May 24th. It was the day after I had got my dance license that she kept begging me to get, that I was stalling on. And I'm being honest. I was stalling. That's why you had, because I know you're watching. That's why you had to ask me so many times. I didn't want to do that. Like, I just wanted to do the things I was already doing, focusing on my music. I was doing shows, y'all. I was sewing my outfits. I was getting orders. Like, I was doing fine. Like, I didn't need to, you know, go shake ass at the club. I didn't have to go do that. I didn't really want to do it. But, you know, I guess I was just not going with my better judgment. I was not. Even with the car fucked up, we still end up driving the car. She took me to some place. I ended up buying my shoes. We ends up going to the club that night. Now, the guy that I'm talking to, I'm texting him, letting him know that I'm at the club, and I'm kind of like, you know, I wouldn't say I'm nervous, but like, I kind of want a drink or something, you know. So I told him I wanted a drink, and he sent me money, and me and Coco was able to drink that night. So I had already been drinking before we got there for sure. I needed to get my nerves out, and I needed more once we got there. Now, everything was good when we went in. I gave the lady my little card or whatever, my license and whatnot, and everything was cool. She was talking about how pretty I was, and she wanted to see what I could do. So I went on the stage, and I showed her what I could do, and she gave me an 8 out of 10, because I told her what she thinks. She gave me an 8 out of 10, and I was like, okay, that's cool, that's cool. Like, I'm still a beginner. And Coco was like, oh, I didn't even know you could do all that. Like, I didn't even know, like, yeah, like, I be playing when I be at your house. I ain't gonna lie, because I don't be wanting to do it for real. But it's like, I used to do weightlifting. I used to run track. You know, I conditioned for flag football. Like, I'm really strong. And I used to dance recitals. It's not really hard, you know. I learned after a while, like I said, after we did the classes, we were doing it in her house and on the pole, practicing and stuff. So I definitely was more comfortable with the pole. I feel like it's not that I needed to be comfortable with the dance moves. I needed to be comfortable with the pole, because once I was comfortable with the pole, I will be okay, right? And once I got over the fear of falling, I could pretty much do anything, if that makes sense, right? This is the big banger. This is what happened. Now, the DJ basically keep asking us, like, oh, what song do you want to play? What song do you want to play? Blah, blah, blah. It's nobody in the club. It ends up coming one person in the club. It's like 5 girls on this one guy, and that's it. There's nobody else in there. There's nobody to entertain, right? But they end up calling my name or whatever on the stage. So I ends up going to go get my phone, because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go get my phone, because when we had been doing the dances at the house, we've been looking up songs so we could create a playlist. So I had already had a playlist. So I was like, let me go get my other phone from out the girls' room so I can give him my list. And so as I'm sorry, y'all, as I went to go do that, the manager, she's a new manager, by the way, came down there and was like, oh, what are you doing? They called your name. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm getting my phone, you know, whatever. And she was like, oh, when they call your name, you need to be on the stage, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. And I was like, who are you talking to? I said, I just told you I was coming down here to get my phone. Like, I don't know what you're saying. Like, I don't know who you're talking to, but you're not telling me what to do. It ain't gonna take but 2 seconds. And I said, ain't even nobody even in here. Like, what? Like, you're not gonna talk to me like that. Like, no, you ask me a question, I tell you what's going on. Okay, cool. But all that neck popping and rolling and, you can't do this. And bitch, yes, the fuck I can. And who's gonna stop me, boo? What? So she was like, oh, what did you say? What did you say? And I was like, you heard what I said. I told you I was coming down here to get my phone. What you need to do is, because the DJ that she got is a replacement DJ. He's not the real DJ. So I was like, what you need to do is, before the girls come down here, then he needs to get a list of all their songs right then and there. So he won't keep asking us what you want to play, what you want to hear, what you want to play, what you want to hear. How about that? Like, that's how it needs to be done. I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with you, because you don't got your people in line. You hire him and he not even doing his job correctly. If he was doing his job correctly, he wouldn't be asking us what song we want to play every 3 seconds. Stop playing with me. I went to another club where the guy walked up and asked us to write down the name that we wanted. If you check out my very first story time, you will see every time I try to go to the club, every time I try to do this whole shit, it don't never work for me, y'all. Anytime I try to do some whole shit in life, God slapped me on the back of my neck and he snatched me up out of there every time. I can't lie to y'all. Every time I try to do some whole shit, it don't work for me. That's not my journey. That's all I know. That's not who I'm supposed to be. That's not who I am. I'm golden brown skin. I sell skincare. I make custom clothes from scratch. I do story times on YouTube. I make music and I do shows. I can't be no hoe. God said you ain't finna be no hoe. I told her, like, you ain't even doing this right. She got mad and said, oh, you need to leave. You need to leave. You need to go home. I said, I will go home because I be done did this and did that to you, and I would have went back to jail, bitch. That's why I sold her ass, and I don't give a fuck because I meant it, bitch. Yeah. Because I'll be done, yeah. Because I'll be done, yeah. One thing about me is I'm such a loving, caring person that when somebody disrespects me, I take it all the way up there because I don't disrespect people. I try to show everybody respect. So if any time that I get disrespected, the way that I'm going to act is going to be completely different than what the fuck you think I'm going to be doing. You're going to think something's wrong with me. And it might be. And it might do. But if you try me, it's going to be me and you. And it's never going to be you. And it's always going to be me, if you know what I mean. So she's like, oh, you need to leave. You need to leave. Mind you, Coco right there, y'all. Coco right there the whole time. Oh, I'm cussing the lady out. I'm walking out. Security try to grab me, y'all. Security try to grab me. I said, don't touch me. I said, I ain't one of them type of hoes that, no, this between me and her. I cuss her out. Woo, woo, woo. I ain't got no problem with you. I ain't gonna be kicking and screaming and hollering. Bitch, I know how to walk outside. Bitch, I walked in here. I can walk out. Bitch, don't touch me. So he respected that and he let me go. And then security was like, you know what? You not wrong. You not wrong. You know, everybody been having problems with her since she came here. And then the old, I don't know what you call the person that sit inside the room with the girls. I don't know the terminology. But the old person, she said it was a girl that fell off the pole and needed an ambulance. But she ain't want to call the ambulance because she said it would make the club look bad. Right? So that's the type of person we dealing with. The DJ was like, oh, you not wrong. You not wrong. Coco was like, you not wrong. You not wrong. I'm mad. I'm crying. I'm belligerent. Like, I'm everything because that's how I get. Like, that's just how I am. Coco has never seen me mad before. That was the first and only time that Coco has ever seen me mad. She might have seen me get drunk, you know what I'm saying? But she's never seen me mad. So I was lit and I was mad. We ends up going out. I'm mad as fuck. I'm calling the guy that sent me the money for my drinks and for our drinks. For our drink that we had. I'm calling the guy. And I'm telling him, like, what was going on. I'm telling him what happened. I'm mad. I'm like, oh, this bitch did it. So this shit makes me so fucking mad. Ah! That's me. That's me. Because, bitch, that's what I want to do. But I can't. So I'm mad. And I'm screaming and hollering and cussing. That's how I'm acting. Because that's how I get. When I can't put my hands on you, can't just sit there in silence and be mad. I need a release, right? So that's how I'm acting. Now, in the midst of me doing that, me and Coco is in the car. We ends up getting in the car. We're in the car. And I'm on the phone doing this. I'll stop and be like, oh, what you want to do? Do you want to go back inside? You know, I can have somebody come pick me up. Do you want to go to another club? Do you want to go home? Like, what you want to do? And the reason why, even though I'm mad, I'm, you know, like stopping, you know, to ask her what she want to do, is because she had already started going to this club without me while she was begging me to come so bad because she had started, she was in a rush to do this shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, bitch, you done already started going. Now you trying to rush me. You rushing through the classes, taking some basic to intermediate to extra hard. Like, you went from basic to extra hard, bitch. Like, you rushing this shit. Like, you done went and got you a pole. Like, you ain't playing, bitch. You really want to do this shit and you is not playing. Like, you is not playing. So I felt like this is her job. And she brought me here. And I don't want to make her look bad or make her feel no type of way. Like, this is where you still got to come back here, basically. I'm done. I'm like, this is it for me. Like, I learned my lesson. I don't want to go back. I'm obviously not supposed to be here. Every time I try to do some shit I'm not supposed to do, it don't never work out for me. It don't never do. Anytime I try to do some whole shit, it don't never work for me. I always get in trouble. I'm always going to get into it with somebody. Something always happens every time I try to do some whole shit. It does not work for me. That is not the path that God wants me on. And that's just what it is. And I'm okay with that. Because if you watch how I'm doing right now and the way this shit finna blow, ooh, I'm happy that God took me out of that type of environment. I'm not mad. That's why I said that, bitch, I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed because what the fuck? So this is what happened, y'all. So she's not answering me. As I'm doing all of that and then stopping to ask her what she want to do, she's ignoring me like I'm not talking to her. And then I ask it to her. I probably asked this bitch that question about 3 times. Coco turned to me, oh, can you shut up and stop asking me that? Bitch, who the fuck are you talking to? Huh? After you was just screaming and hollering on the phone telling your mama shut the fuck up and hang it up in her face. And you think you finna sit right here and scream at me and tell me, shut up and stop talking to me? Can you shut up and stop asking me that? Bitch. I'm on the phone. I'm like, oh, do you hear what this bitch just said to me? Woo, woo. They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah. Come out here. Come out here. We ends up going back to the house. The person that bought me the drink I get in the car. I'm telling him what happened. Like, oh, yeah, this bitch, da-da-da-da-da. Like, she disrespect me in the car. You know, woo, woo. And I'm screaming, I'm hollering, I'm crying, I'm going through it. And then she gonna turn around and start talking to me crazy, woo, woo. This how I feel. Like, you literally just saw everything I just went to. I just got into it with this bitch. The security tried to put his hands on me. I just got kicked out the club. And then you gonna sit here and scream at me and tell me to shut up and talk to me crazy and disrespect me in the car for what? For what? You supposed to be my support system. You supposed to be quiet, bitch. You supposed to be like, it's okay, we're gonna do this. I'm asking you what you want to do. I'm asking you what you want to do. And I'm the one that got kicked out the club. I'm the one that got kicked out the club, but I'm asking you what you want to do. That don't make no sense. I don't know why I didn't leave that night. I can't lie. He gave me a bottle of liquor. He gave me weed, and he gave me some money, of course. You know what I'm saying? And we sat there and we talked about the whole situation, and I vented to him, and he ends up coming back the next day. So I was happy to not be in her face because I didn't want to go back upstairs. I didn't want to be in her house. I didn't want to be around her. And I had to really try to figure out what I wanted to do and how I wanted to handle the situation because I was still lit and I just wanted to hit her. I just want to put my hands on her. I was already screaming at the other lady, telling that lady what I wanted to do to her. So what make you think that I wouldn't want to do the same thing to you if you disrespect me? And so I told him to come back tomorrow and just take me home. So the next morning came, she came in the room saying good morning. I ignored that bitch and she said it again, and I said good morning because I realized I was in her house, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to beat you up in your house. So that's why I said I'm going to leave and go home. Now, normally I leave about 2 or 3 days. I come back, repack, and we hang out for like a week at a time or a few days at a time, and you know, just kind of be like that. But that was not on my mind. I was leaving to never come back, bitch. I was not trying to be around you until I felt comfortable being around you. Or, let me be honest, until you apologize for what you did. Because she ended up texting me like, oh, what you gonna do today and all this stuff. Like, bitch, I'm finna go home. What you mean, what the fuck am I doing today? Bitch, why the fuck would I want to be around you? And I just sat here and got disrespected in the club and got kicked out the club, and security put his hands on me just for my best friend to turn around and scream at me and disrespect me in the car when I'm already crying and going through something. Like, that don't even make sense. Like, you're not a safe space. I don't want to be around you. I want to go home. And that's what the fuck I did. I went home. While I was in the car, she texted me and
said, I'm sorry for last night. It started off great and they fucked up for not having a DJ. I can visibly see myself not enjoying the dances because I don't like the songs either. And I said, good, you're good. The music is not your fault. It's their fault. And I told the lady that and she got mad. And she said, I know, you were right. The main DJ asked us for our songs and he would play them. She don't know how to talk to people for real.
And again, it's still disappointing because you're apologizing for what everybody else did, but you're not apologizing for disrespecting me. So you caught everybody else's disrespect and what they did wrong, but when it came to yourself and how you treated me based on how you was talking to me, you didn't see nothing wrong with it. You want to apologize for other people's actions, but not your own actions. And that's something that I don't agree with. And you're grown. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you how to apologize. If you don't feel like you did nothing wrong, then you wouldn't even bring it up. You brought up the things that you felt were necessary, and it's not my job to tell you to apologize to me. You know that you're wrong. That's when she texted me and was like, if I had any plans. So this is the next morning when she texted me and said if I had any plans, and I let her know that the guy was gonna come pick me up so I can go home, and I was talking to him right then. And then that was it. And then later that day, she ended up texting me asking me where the lighter is, and I told her it should be in the room on the bed, and I let her know when I made it home. Later that night on the 25th, I didn't respond to her original message that she sent me at 5:39, and then at 11 o'clock she texted me if I was busy, and then next day I texted her in the morning and said I was knocked out. Good morning. She said, good morning. I said, how was your day? And she said, it was okay. How was yours? And that was it. I didn't respond. I didn't say anything. 2 days later, on May 28th, I sent her a video of butt plugs because when I was at her house, you know, I told y'all she sells actual toys. So she ended up buying this huge box of actual butt plugs, right? And she got so many. I want to say she dang near got at least 5,000 of them, a big box. And she also opened up an Amazon business account, so she could sell her actual toys online. I was very proud of her, and I was very happy, and I was hoping that she would actually take the steps to do the things that she said that she was going to do. So I sent her this video as a promo because I was just letting her know this would be a good promo video to post on your page because that's what you do. She put a thumbs up or whatever, and she ended up texting me about a club or whatever, and I never responded, and she still kept texting me, and she still kept texting me, and then she said never mind, she found it. And then 2 days later, on May 30th, she texted me again and said, hey, how are you? And I said, I'm good. What's going on? And she said she's at the laundromat. She's been trying to talk to State Farm back and forth, checking to see if you're all right. Oh, I forgot. Okay. So reading this right now, I don't ever recall her saying anything about State Farm. So now I know. I totally forgot that. I'm telling you, slipped my whole mind. She's been talking to State Farm back and forth from the accident that we had got into, because that's who she said she had. But at the time of the accident, she said that she hadn't been paying her insurance, so she didn't have insurance. But when the police officer had scanned her information, it showed that she had insurance. So, you know, she was just checking to see what was going on with that. And I told her, okay, you know, hopefully they get you a rental and he tell the truth, meaning the guy that hit us. And I told her I was about to get some food, and she ended up sending me some pictures of some wigs or whatever that she was looking at. And that was like around maybe 5:30, and I text her that same night at 12 o'clock the next morning, which is that night, that the one is more realistic, blah blah blah. And I told her, as long as you like it. Now, that was on May 31st. I didn't say nothing else to her. She didn't say nothing to me. On June 7th, she texted me and said, hey. And I said, hey, what's going on? And she said, nothing much, just laying here smoking. How about you? And I didn't respond. I didn't say nothing. Then June 11th, she reached out to me again. She said, hey, are you okay? And I said, yeah, question mark. And she said, haven't heard with you. You just not fucking with me anymore? Question mark. That was June 11th at 3 o'clock. June 12th at 12:53, I said, we have talked a few times since I left, so you have heard from me. As y'all can hear from the messages, we have been talking. And I'm sending her promo, and I believe I sent her promo on Instagram as well, of something that she can post for her business. And then she said, oh, we don't talk like usual. And I said, well, obviously, the reason why she's saying that is because I haven't been back to her house. Like I told y'all, I would leave for like a day or two, basically repack my bags, wash my clothes, and come right back. Like, that's literally, we was together all day, every day, all the time, cooking, doing everything together. So of course, you know, she feels some type of way, but it's like, you can't talk to me crazy and disrespect me and think I'm going to continue to be around you as much as I was. Like, I don't feel safe and I don't feel comfortable. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I just let you talk to me crazy and you're gonna feel like it's okay, and then I'm gonna have to slap the shit out you, and I don't want to have to do that, but I'm willing to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I said, but outside of that, I don't hate you. I've been home working, you know, and I told her I'm just focused, you know, just trying to get some money, you know, so I can buy a car and work on moving and getting a house. Like, I want to get a house. I've had my own place 3 times, condos, a condo once, high rise, and 2 apartments. And the last 2 apartments I had to use CPNs. Y'all know, if y'all watch my story times from my ex-best friend of 8 years, how we fell out and everything that happened, make sure you guys check that out as well. And I told her, yeah, I'm just trying to get some money. And she said, okay, I just miss you, and I'm your friend, we could still talk. She said, I send memes and stuff. I just feel like you ignoring me on purpose, so I just wanted to know what happened. And I said, yeah, you just made me mad, just trying to see how I feel. Like, I don't want to just go off on you and da-da-da-da-da, but like, I need to take a moment, because here's the type of person I am. If I already have a lot going on and something happens that I feel will like really overwhelm me, I will take a step back, because I will blow up. I will blow up and it would not be good for nobody. And so in order for me to be able to really be calm and have a decent conversation with somebody about how I feel, I need to calm down. I need to, because I don't hate you. I'm just disappointed and I'm angry, because I have to sit down and I have to think about all the times that you might have been disrespectful. When did she feel like it was okay to talk to me like that? Why did she feel like it was okay to talk to me like that? What has happened in the past that I might have let slide? This is the things that's going through my mind, and I'm thinking about the other shit that I have, my personal life that I have going on, which is stressful for me at the time. And you know, I don't want to put too much on it, so I don't have nothing to say right now until I'm ready to say. And I don't hate you or nothing like that. I'm just going to keep my distance. You see, I'm still responding, I'm still chatting, but I'm just not, you know, all in your space. I was just living my life. Like, I just was like, okay, she's disrespectful, I'm gonna stop talking to her. I'm not gonna be around her like that. We still gonna be cool, but I'm just gonna keep my distance. And she said, what you mean? So I ended up sending her a voice note, and then she sent me one back. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. Let's get into it.
Right, so the day we was in the club and that lady kicked me out of the club.